I'm Miss MonMon and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be telling you all about Pinup Doll Australia. For those that do not know, Pinup Doll Australia is a pinup competition where anyone who identifies as pinup all around Australia can take part and compete in a national-wide pageant. One of the biggest things about Pinup Doll Australia is their charity aspect. Although it is a lot of fun to put on beautiful gowns, get your hair all done up, and perform in front of a large crowd, it is just as important to give back to the community. So each contestant chooses a charity and they fundraise for 2 months trying to raise as much money for this charity. This year I chose Bully Zero Australia, and in 2 months I raised just over $5,000. Thank you so much to everyone that helped support my fundraising, whether it be by buying one of my limited edition t-shirts or mugs or postcards which were designed by Miss Vintage Orchid, who supported and sponsored PDA. I am so overwhelmed by how many t-shirts went out into the world to try and make it a kinder place. I also held 3 events which were so much fun. I held a quiz night, a burlesque high tea event which had over 70 people attend. Oh my goodness, it was unbelievable. And my last event was a pinup pool party. I am so grateful to anyone who donated or just sent messages of love and support. And as well to all those who reached out and told me that by fundraising for Bully Zero Australia, they feel that somebody's listening. As somebody who was bullied as a kid, and even online I still face bullying and just really harsh and rude comments, it is not easy just to pick yourself up and keep going, but we just have to respond with kindness and respect. So that is what I have always done and will continue to do. Bully Zero go around Australia and help promote, support and educate everyone about bullying, the effects of bullying, but they also offer counselling to those being bullied as well as the families. Besides charity, I also had to prepare for 3 performance rounds. The first one being Pinup Star, then we had Pinup by Country and Pinup by Horror. Starting with Pinup Star, we had to choose and embody a vintage pinup figure. Somebody who inspires us, someone who is prominent in the vintage scene, and I chose Mae West. She is such an amazing, strong female person. I just wanted to embody her strength, her power, and just her essence. Oh my gosh, she is one of the most amazing people that has ever lived. She has so much sass and charisma about her. I really admired her standing up against what was considered moral corruption and writing plays about very taboo topics such as abortion, homosexuality, things like that. In the 1930s, can you imagine? She even got put into jail because of these writings, and she just continued to be fabulous, be beautiful, and stand up for what she believed in.
Aren't you forgetting that you're married?
I'm doing my best.
So the look I decided to go for was from her film Klondike Annie, which was this really beautiful black mermaid dress and hat. I collaborated with my beautiful friend Beata from Chen Noir Designs, which I will link down below, and we created this dress as close as we could. And of course, that iconic Mae West hat was made by my beautiful friend Holly, which I will also link down below. She is a milliner and makes the most amazing creations. My hair was made by Carl Brown from Liverpool. I will link his Instagram below. Lastly, I did a lot of research about 1930s makeup and learned how to block out my brows. The next round was Pinup by Country, and I chose to honor my cultural background of Poland, and I combined some of our folk art with our traditional dancing dress and turned it pinup. There was no pinup or even rock and roll in the 1950s due to our history of being in the communist rule. So I tried to take pin-up elements and turn them into this. I think I did pretty good. I was able to keep traditional elements such as the red beads, the flowers in the hair, and the little vest or the kubracek, which I loved. This one is from Krakow. As a part of my act, I created the world's largest pierog dumpling, which apparently a lot of people found hilarious. So I was so happy to honor a little bit of our cultural food as well as our identity. And I will have clips of my performance here. As you can see, I was so happy to have my giant pierog. It is now on my couch and I cuddle it every night because it is so soft and comfy. It's one of the greatest props I have ever made. The third and final round was Pinup by Hot Rod. I wanted to be so outlandishly pink and ridiculous. I had my beautiful friend from Violets in May create my jumpsuit using pink and raspberry tones. I had Miss Vintage Orchid create the logo on my back, which I then embroidered and decorated with some diamonds. Of course, it has to sparkle. And then all my props were made by myself and my dad. We had so much fun, and out of all these props, I only had to make the toolbox because everything else came from a previous pageant. The main goal in this one was I just wanted to make people laugh. I just wanted to be ridiculous and have a bit of fun, make fun of myself, and just bring people joy. And I think I did that. I was so happy with my entire look and my performance. It was brilliant. I loved it, and I can't wait to do it on stage one more time sometime in the future. Now, as we all know, the world was hit by the pandemic, which meant that Pinup Doll Australia for 2020 did not happen. Instead, we were asked to video record all of our performances and our charity speech and submit that. If you want to watch the performances, go on the Pinup Doll Australia Facebook page and they will all be down in the video section. You can see all the girls do their absolute best. And now the fun part, the results. We had the beautiful Miss Velvet Crush win the Spirit of PDA, which is an award of encouragement and acknowledgement for all the hard work. They embodied what the true pageant was about and did their best. She is a beautiful pinup and she's just a joy. I love Miss Velvet so much. She did so good on her charity fundraising, raising the second highest amount. Amazing, huge snaps and kisses to Miss Velvet. We also had Miss Kitten Caboodle take away Miss Congeniality, which was such a huge honor. She is so pure, so beautiful. I love her so much. She just has this energy of pure love and joy around her, and you can't help but want to be her best friend. There is a special prize for those that do the best in charity. You can get the Miss Charity Award, which is a combination of how much you raised, how much awareness, and I am beyond excited to say that I took out the title of Miss Charity for 2020. Our other beautiful contestants all got national finalist titles. They all competed. They all just did so amazing on stage. And then of course there is our runner-up, which was Miss Cherry Bomb. Oh my gosh, you guys, her performance had me rolling on the floor. For Pinup by Country, she came out in a hobby horse and grinded and danced, and it was everything. I just could not stop laughing. She embodied Lucille Ball so well. Her outfit, her hair, her makeup was just on point for everything. I loved it. And now I can't believe this was the result. But as it stands, I am now the winner of Pinup Doll Australia 2020. What? I just can't thank everyone enough who has reached out and helped me. Thank you to the entire PDA committee. Thank you to the judges for going through all the "it's happening, no, we've been quarantined, no, it's fine, no, watch these videos." Thank you to everyone who stuck by us, to all our amazing sponsors. I will have a list at the end of this video of everybody. I will leave it there for Pinup Doll Australia Part 1. I will be back with Part 2 and an unboxing of all the prizes and a thank you to all the sponsors. They give up so much time and energy that they just need to have their own video. So thank you so much for spending some time with me and letting me share my Pinup Doll Australia All-Stars journey with you. It was a roller coaster of an adventure. It was a crazy couple of months. I had many breakdowns. I definitely shed several tears, but it was all worth it, and the bond that I made with all my beautiful Pinup Doll Australia finalist sisters is so strong. These girls are all so beautiful, and every single one of them did so amazing on the day. In saying that, I will leave you all there. So thank you again for joining me. If you'd like to follow me on any of my social media, all the links will be in the description box below, but you can also subscribe to my channel if you'd like to keep up on any of my videos about vintage, glamour and tomfoolery. I will see you guys all in the next video. Look after yourselves and stay happy, healthy and safe. Bye!